Greetings exiles, this is Cod Raziel coming to you with Sir Reginald Amadeus Fortescue III and Frank. And today we're bringing you another update for my Dragon Jooced support and SRS Necromancer. I am now level 88 and have specced into Blood Magic and I'm running 9 auras. Additionally, I have finished the Uber Labyrinth, albeit very slowly, and I'm currently working on a tankier version of the spec. As you can see here, I've removed the Death Attunement cluster in favor of Iron Reflexes, and other than that not much has changed. For my Uber Labyrinth point, I picked up Flesh Binder, which gives us 1% physical damage reduction for each zombie. As far as gearing and gems is concerned, I have switched out my weapon for one that has increased minion damage. The only reason for this is because I needed the sockets. While I was running higher tier maps, I noticed that I was having to pay a lot of attention and avoid a lot of attacks. And since I like to play the game while I have the TV on, I decided to tank up a bit. So as you can see, with my auras on, I have 6,291 armor. Now this can be further augmented by my Stibnite Flask, which also has removed bleeding and a really long duration. With my Stibnite up, I have 11,500 armor. In addition to this, I have switched my Stone Golem to a Chaos Golem. This gives us another 4%. I have also chosen to put zombies with minion life into my weapon, each one giving me 1% physical reduction, totaling with my Stibnite Flask 62%. As for auras, I've switched out Wrath to gain Grace, and instead of eventually adding Anger, I have added Vitality to make up for the missing regeneration from the Stone Golem. Other than that, not much has changed. I had recorded my Labyrinth run and was going to walk you guys through it, but unfortunately the run was too laggy. I couldn't actually use the footage. So instead I'm just going to give you some tips on running the Labyrinth. Now, as with any Dragon Jooced build, what you want to do is, during trap heavy sections, such as golden key rooms and whatnot, you need to remove as many auras as you can. For example, when we're in a trap heavy section, we will remove Discipline, we'll remove Vitality, and if our resistances are sufficiently capped, we can also remove the Purities. And now we're still running a respectable 7 auras for damage, which is more than enough for the Labyrinth. But we also have almost half of our life unreserved. Now what this is going to do for us is, when we use our Dragon Juice, we're going to heal 858 per second for 2 seconds, which is going to greatly help when we get hit by a trap. Additionally, when going over spike traps that cause bleeding on us, we will use our Stibnite Flask, and that's going to buff our armor. And what that's going to do is just give us bleed immunity so that the traps deal far less damage, as the spike traps that come out of the ground deal quite a lot of their damage as a bleed after the initial hit. And that's about all that's changed. I'll continue to update you guys on how the tanky version is progressing, but right now it looks to be pretty solid. If you don't want to run the tanky version, you are more than welcome to stick to running the regular high speed, high damage version, if you're willing to spend that additional focus. It's really worth doing since it's faster. And a quick tip on getting 3 greens on your Prism Guardian. For Richie now only charges 120 chromatics to put 3 green on an item, and this is by far the most cost effective way to do this. And that is that. Leave any questions you would like answered in the comments below or on the forum thread, and I will get to them as quickly as I can. Thanks again for watching. If you like what I'm doing here, do like the video and do subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more dragon juiced builds in the future. This is God Raziel saying good luck and stay juicy.